Okay, I looked up this sign on the internet, and in Pennsylvania from 1937 to 1967, roughly, they had a little license plate you'd put on your rowboat, and this is from 1963. There's a guy on the internet collects them. He has a whole bunch of them. That was interesting. I didn't know that. That's what I thought it was, but I didn't know why. Later on, when they had motorboats, they had a motorboat boat license. I have some of those up here. Another thing we have is my tide clock. I've got to get that repaired, but it's a nice brass clock, and it does show you if you set it up, for what it's going to be at the shore. It will tell you what the tide's doing. And here's a oarlock, completely round one that surrounds the oar. It's from down at the shore. It's pretty good size for big boats. And a scale scraper, scale. Old lantern I picked up along. There's a thermos, I believe. Yeah. And another thermos bottle. This one has geese and ducks on it, wild birds. And up above here we have some license plates. One was from New Hampshire boat, Pennsylvania boat, back in the 50s. And the one there, it's hard to see, but that's a snowmobile license plate. That was from, they only made it 1 year, 1974, I think is what it was. And then an old bell from, and this is, I got on eBay, it's a Cunningham Montel boat plate. It's a blank, but I thought it was nice shape and it's interesting. So I put that in a piece of walnut. And of course the old life ring. And this is another boat steering wheel I picked up. This one here, with a wooden handle bolts into the wheel, there was a ferrule missing on there. And I looked at it and thought about it, and I got a condenser off a 1950 Ford 8-inch tractor and cut that down and drilled it and made a ferrule out of it. Can't tell unless up real close. And this one I made, I got a piece of sawed off planking for Plaque's craft store and put the fish on it. And here's a seabird mounted on walnut. And this is an interesting piece here. This is from an old, I think you can see it or not, it's Johnson Seahorse. I think I got that in eBay and put it on a plaque. And another typical 1950s dock plaque. And I like anything with steering wheels on it. This is the old Sessions clock. I've had that for years and years and years. And old light made out of a ship's light many years ago. And this is an interesting piece here. It's hard to see it, but this was a Johnson, the top, you put your starter cord in there and pull on it. And I had cleaned that up nice. And an old ship's wheel, thermometer. This was an aluminum, I think it's a pheasant looking at it. And I drilled holes in the back of it and mounted that on a plaque. And up here's another one of those fish that you used to get at trading posts and place from the 40s. Interesting pieces.